getting at with the book script? Spit that shit out, man!
Do you want to form an alliance with me?
Absolutely, I do. Good.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go.
Oh my God, I did not think he was going to do that. That scared me. That actually scared me a little bit.
It's called Two Brothers. Two Brothers. It's just called Two Brothers.
Welcome to Two Brothers. We are joined by a special guest that we have not had on our podcast in quite a minute. It's Josh. We have Josh on the podcast. Not to be confused with Josh. There's two Joshes. He's more like gaming Josh, I think.
There you go, gaming Josh. Yeah.
Gaming
there
Josh.
You go.
There you go. Yeah, because we talk with this Josh. We talk more about video games, and it's been quite a while since we've talked about games. Edgar and I, we haven't done anything about games this year. I don't think.
No.
Only with gaming Josh here. Well, before we get into things, before we talk about shit that's been going on in the news, how you guys been? How you guys been? What have you guys been playing? What's on your plate?
I'll let Josh talk here.
Josh, what have you been playing lately, man?
I want to hear what he's up to.
Oh man, I mean, I haven't been doing much, man. I just moved into a house, and I've been struggling a lot with like upkeeping lawns. I like the whole backyard, the front yard, man. It's not what I was ready for, man. I feel so bad for my dad now because like he would always do the lawn back when I was a kid, and I would never help him. And now I'm just like, now that I'm doing it, I'm like, fuck, man, like, poor dude.
You feel the pain.
Yes, man.
So you haven't been getting any gaming in between all of the business? All right.
No, I have, man. I finished God of War Ragnarok, and then after I finished that, I've been going through all the God of Wars again. Something about Ragnarok just made me want to go back to the old ones. I think it's just how much they reflect on Ragnarok. That just makes you want to say like, oh crap, man. Like I want to see that old Kratos again and see how of a fucking crazy maniac this guy was.
Damn, what were your thoughts on Ragnarok? Where does that rank for you?
Oh, dude, it was amazing. It was. I feel bad, dude, because when it first came out, I didn't even play it, and I was just shitting on it. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
What, really?
I saw, yes, and here's the problem. So all I did was watch YouTube videos because I was deployed during that time, so I didn't get a chance to play it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so I saw a lot of videos on it, and it looked just like the 2018 God of War. So I was like, oh crap, man, like this looks whack, you know. And then until they put it out free on Plus, I started playing it, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. It's not even about the gameplay this time. It's the story that's so fucking good, man.
It is. It is one of the best narrative experiences in gaming. I'll agree with you on that. It is really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, one of the best games I've played this year so far.
So, it came out in 2022. It came out against Elden Ring. Now that you've played Ragnarok, if you were back then in 2022, who would you have given the game of the year to? Elden Ring or God of War Ragnarok?
Elden Ring, man.
Yeah, still Elden Ring. All right, yeah,
100%.
Fair. Yeah, that's true.
Elden Ring made me fail an important exam for my job, and caused a lot of problems at home.
Yeah.
So that's all I did. So Elden Ring deserves it, man.
All right.
Yeah, no, I agree. Elden Ring still is top for me in terms of like between those two games. But yeah, dang, God of War Ragnarok finally catching up.
Finally played it. Yeah, man. It's been a journey to trying to catch up because I know Edgar gives me so much shit all the time.
I do.
What else have you been playing? Has that been like the biggest thing you've been playing or what?
Yeah, what else did I start playing? I've been playing a little bit of Fallen Order.
Oh, yeah, Star Wars, right?
The second Star Wars game. Yeah.
All right.
And then a little bit of Battlefront, you know, just to do my part.
Oh,
you know.
okay.
Is that true?
We'll be getting
Josh?
into that in a bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Don't worry. We'll save it. Don't worry about it. But what were you gonna say?
No, I was going to tell them about Battlefront, but that's next time.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah, calm down, man.
Oh, come on. We gotta eat our fruits and vegetables before we get into the dessert. All right.
Yes, sir.
What have you been playing? Andrew?
Nothing. Okay, go
Come
ahead.
on, man.
What a fucking loser, dude.
Jeez, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
No, I'm still playing Expedition 33. That shit's
Okay.
Oh, dude, how is that?
it's really good. Really, really, really good.
Better than Persona 5?
Well,
Ooh.
that's
Yeah, that's a.
take a second before you answer that.
I think I have to beat it first and see.
I've been hearing a lot of great things about Expedition 33.
It is good. I like
I
it.
heard
Yeah,
from
me
one
too.
podcast, someone said that it is not just game of the year, it's game of the decade.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I'd be.
Yeah,
That's
a
a
big.
bold,
little
that's a bold
far-fetched.
statement.
Yeah.
I know. It's a bold
Yeah.
statement, but hey, man, people have their opinions. I still haven't played it yet, but I've been hearing a lot of great things. How far are you into it?
Like, I want to say 8 to 10 hours. So it's still early.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're early in that game. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Because
else?
jumping off of that with, I just finished Silent Hill 2 again. I got I want to say the bad ending.
Which is there's a lot. Which one?
When you end up with Maria.
Oh, the Maria.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is the worst, I think.
Damn, he was cold.
He
Fucking
was
James.
because he better get that cough checked out.
Yeah,
I was like,
like-
God damn, James, shit.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Then I'm jumping off Warhammer and Call of Duty right now.
All right.
Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
What are you doing? What are you doing with your life right now?
I don't know.
What's going on that you got to be playing Call of Duty right now?
Well, give me another multiplayer game that's out there.
Splitgate 2.
It's going to be canceled in 2 years.
Oh, come on, don't say that. The first one was canceled within the year it came out.
Yeah, how did that even come around again?
Yeah.
If it was canceled.
I have no idea. It's the same developers. I think they just got funding for it.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Oh,
been
remind me who made it?
shit. I can't name the developer off the top of my head.
It's not Ubisoft, right?
No. But
No.
I'm pretty sure there are some like ex Halo developers on it.
Oh, yes.
Let me see. Let me look it up.
All right.
And
Yeah,
see.
please look it up because I did play that a little bit. And it
1047 games. What are these
1047.
guys?
Okay. I don't know what else they've made.
They've only done Splitgate, from what I see.
Uh-huh.
But who published them is my question.
Yeah.
Normally publishers are like, oh, that one failed, never again.
Yeah, that's true. That's why it's like so crazy that they just came back.
So
Dude.
which one's that Ubisoft one that they're trying to make like a battle royale? Remember?
Yeah. Shit.
And that also failed. I forgot what it was called.
I think they're self-funded. I don't think they got a publisher.
Okay.
I'm not seeing one.
See, I
Anyways.
get that one and the Ubisoft one confused because there's so many fucking battle royales out there.
Yeah.
Which one's that one you had me? I was kind of hooked for like a little bit.
Yeah.
What was it
A
called?
Ubisoft game?
Yeah, it was they had a battle royale one.
I know.
Skull and Bones?
No.
No,
I just messing with you.
fuck.
Hyperscape?
Hyperscape.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still a
I
thing.
never gave this one a chance. I remember this one.
Yeah. Which one's the other one? It was like
Still from Ubisoft?
no, it's another one.
The finals?
The right? Is it the final? Yes, the finals. Yes.
alright.
Oh, yeah. That one's still up?
I don't even know.
I think it's still going.
Yeah.
It has a niche
Oh,
community,
okay.
but it's still going. Marvel Rivals is like I think the top
Yeah, I mean,
game. Like,
we all know why, though.
Yeah.
Titties.
We all definitely know why, because that.
Titties.
Okay, come on, stop stating the obvious. Shit.
Jeez.
That's what you've been playing.
Yeah, that's it. I'm waiting for what's it, Mind's Eye? Ooh, dude, that's just gonna be.
I don't know. I've been hearing some rumblings.
About what?
How just kind of some cautionary flags from the developers, how they're making comments about like, oh, people who are giving us bad reviews are just paid by bots and blah 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 and this and that, and there's people who are like leaving the studio right as the game is about to come out.
Fuck. Okay.
So I'm not saying it's an indication that the game is going to be terrible, but usually it doesn't look good. If that's the case, I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just wait.
Just wait. I'd say just wait because it's coming out next week.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay.
It's coming out next week. I don't know. I feel like I should be seeing more of that game.
Right? Okay.
You know?
Ain't there another big game coming out around
Death Stranding 2, baby.
Oh, shit.
Yes. I pre-ordered the collector's edition on that one. I'm so excited.
I'm jealous,
for that
dude.
one.
Nerds.
That leads into what I've been playing. I just got done finishing Death Stranding.
Man.
Is it your first time finishing it?
First time finishing it. Yep. And
Dude, you gotta tell me, how do you feel?
Yeah,
how do you feel now?
So I have to thank Josh for this because the last time we recorded, I told him that I started Death Stranding, and he told me like, dude, just stick through it, play it, and it will click with you. I think it was some of the lines that what Josh said, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take Josh's advice. I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna stick through it, and I'm glad I did. Third time's a charm. I understand. I understand Death Stranding now. Well, not the story. I think that's still a lot of shit I don't understand. But I get it. Like that meme from Always Sunny in Philadelphia with Frank, when he's like bloody with his nose. I get it now. Yeah, I get it. I understand why Death Stranding is a good game. You know?
Yeah, it's just so different, man. We're not used to that type of game.
It's like zen. It's very zen.
Yeah,
you get into a flow state where you just you understand the mechanics almost instinctively. You know what you're supposed to do. Like at a certain point, the tutorials stop becoming like a crutch. Like you really do feel like a porter at some point where you're just like, okay, I know what I'm supposed to bring. I know the routine. I'm checking out the layout of the route I'm taking and everything. It like that's the fun. That's the flow state.
Such a good way to put it, actually. Because when you first start, you're just like, what the hell am I doing? I'm falling all over the place. I'm dropping everything. How do I get over this river? You know?
Yeah, and then at some point you're like, fuck that river. I'm gonna double jump over that fucking river. Like you get to a point where you're like confident in your ability to basically deliver packages. I know that sounds crazy, but it's fun, dude. And the music, like the licensed music, kicks in at the right moments when you're just like walking. It's silent, and then the music kicks in, and you're like, oh, there's that extra umph I needed, and then you keep going. It's really good, man. I get it now. Edgar, you're gonna be jealous when you find out this game wins Game of the Year.
You better not.
It's going to win Game of the Year.
Nope.
100% is going to win Game of the Year.
No, it's Expedition, baby.
Enter Jeff Keighley hosts the Game Awards.
Yeah, he's going to get...
So, come on now.
That's true.
Come on now. Yeah, and honestly, like what kept me going was watching the... Weirdly enough, it's the pre-order trailer for Death Stranding 2, which is 10 minutes long. And you know how I think like Kojima loves to cut trailers more than he does the fucking games. I feel like he lives for that shit. Because seeing the trailer for Death Stranding 2, like I guess you could say it's like the final trailer. I don't know. There might be one more before the game comes out. But this 10-minute trailer showcases like everything but nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
It shows you like all the locations that you're going to visit. The game looks fucking beautiful. Like I remember looking like, what the this is running on a base PS5. Yeah, I'm impressed, and I'm ready. I'm ready to be fucking confused again, dude.
Me too, man.
This is gonna be great. So, yeah, Death Stranding. I don't know if I'm gonna replay it. Obviously, the second one's coming out. I think I'm one and done
with the
first one.
Okay.
But
yeah, same here.
Yeah, I played that. Just right before we started recording. I finished doing the Dark Ages again. Finished it on Nightmare,
and
it's fucking great.
Yeah,
it is currently my Game of the Year. Before DS2 comes out. Have you tried it yet, Josh? Or
no, man. I have Game Pass, but I haven't had a chance to give it a whirl. Is it better than Eternal?
No way.
Okay.
But I think it's different, and I think that's the point. You know, you play 2016, and then you go on to Eternal, and then you go on to doing the Dark Ages. You can tell it's distinctively a different game from each other. And I have to commend id Software. Like, they could have easily made Eternal 2, you know, like a sequel to Eternal, and that would have been fine. That would have been playing it safe. But the fact that they, like, did something different, they pivoted away from, like, glory kills. There's no glory kills in this game, which I know a lot of people were, like, kind of bummed out about, but still. And the fact that there's, like, more story, like heavy cutscenes, there's just a lot about the game that may turn off some players who've played Eternal, but dude, just give it a chance. I think you will end up loving this new fun zone. That's what they call every, like, new gameplay loop with Doom, is like a fun zone. So, like, Eternal, the whole loop was, you know, switching guns, jumping around, using a meat hook. That was how you got around. That's how you got, you know, that's how the game was. With Doom the Dark Ages, it's about parrying. It's about zipping around with your shield saw. It's about taking on, like, armies of fucking demons. Like, this is probably the most demons you'll see on screen in a Doom game. You know? So, it's definitely different, but it feels classic as well. It feels like classic Doom at the same time.
You sold me on it, man.
There you go. See,
Yeah, I mean, look, I will say this: if I were to score it, it doesn't go higher than a 9. And the reason why isn't because it's like, oh, there's something fundamentally wrong with the game. The one thing that is fundamentally wrong is that there's no fucking Mick Gordon.
Oh, okay.
The lack of Mick Gordon on this game, I think, is what I think throws a lot of people off. So if you know Eternal, you know Doom 2016, the music plays such a huge part of your experience that it just, like, with Doom the Dark Ages, it's barely there.
So the music just doesn't hit on this one?
It doesn't hit. It's still good,
but it doesn't
hit. The way I can compare it is, like, for me, like, imagine if Silent Hill 2 Remake came out with no Akira Yamaoka doing the music. And instead, it's another composer trying to do Akira Yamaoka. Like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It automatically bars it from becoming a 10 out of 10 game just because of that. That's how I feel about Doom the Dark Ages. Like, it's a fantastic game, but the music
is just not there.
It's not there.
Okay.
You know?
Well,
so just
speaking of, like, those type of games, you played that game, what was it called? Ringer? Hell, something like that, right?
It's like a rhythm like a rhythm game, right?
Hellslinger, right?
Hellslinger,
yes.
Hellslinger. Yeah. I haven't played that one, man.
I played a little bit of it, yeah.
I thought you beat it.
No.
The fuck?
No, I think I played, like, midway through the game, and then I stopped. I forgot what I was.
I was gonna say, do you recommend it? Because I know we have it. I just want to download it. Is there, like, what do you say?
It's you gotta get used to it. There's a learning curve. It's not something you can just run around and, like, play it like Doom. It's definitely different. I compare it more like Sekiro if it was a rhythm game.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
All right.
It's good. It has good music. Serge Tankian from System of a Down has some tracks on there. So, I mean, if you're into that, like, really heavy metal kind of music, that's up your alley, you know.
Okay.
So, but those have been the two games I've been playing. I've just started playing Indiana Jones. I'm impressed.
Oh man, that's another one I gotta play, dude.
I'm impressed. I'm actually really impressed.
Does it give you, like, first-person Uncharted vibes, or is it just, like, a whole different type of game?
It's a whole different kind of game. I was thinking about, like, after I first, started playing it, I was like, I can't believe that they made an Indiana Jones game and made it feel like an Indiana Jones game and not an Uncharted game. Like, it's completely different.
Okay.
It feels more. I mean, you've played the Wolfenstein game, right? The newer one.
Yes.
So yeah, it's kind of like that. It's a lot more exploring, and it feels a little bit like Hitman, also, with, like, how you can get around enemies and stuff like that, like stealth, plays a huge part into it, but it's also like silly because you can like throw fucking shovels at enemies, and like it's like the AI is not that smart, but it's like good, kind of dumb AI, you know. Yeah, dude. This is coming from someone who hasn't seen all the movies, so you know, take my word from like, you know, a grain of salt. But I'm impressed. Dude. That game is really good.
Okay.
So
All right.
yeah. So I mean, that's what we've been doing. We've all caught up. Josh, you've seen the State of Play?
Yeah, man. I watched it. A few things really stood out to me. Obviously, Silent Hill F is like my number one for that State of Play.
Oh, dude, yeah, Silent Hill F. Yep. That's
Dude, I did not expect that game to look the way it does based off that first trailer I saw. It actually looks a lot better than I expected after seeing it.
Yeah, dude, it looks good. What did you think? Did you seen the?
Yeah. Gonna get the
Silent Hill F?
pre-order for that one.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, that's a good choice. It's coming out in September.
Which
Finally
I was
got a release
surprised,
date.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That looks really good. What else impressed you at the State of Play, Josh?
Nothing else, man. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, dude, there was quite a few things that stood out to me.
I think Token.
Token.
The Marvel Token.
Yeah.
Okay. That Marvel fighting game is definitely like up there for me. I just want to see what type of game modes they have, because if it's just like a 1v1 or not necessarily 1v1, but like you just get online and just play against one person and just get on the lobby like that, probably won't interest me. But if they get diverse with their game modes, I'll be super interested. I think that's what fighting games like have been lacking in these days, is that they don't have enough game modes, man, that like just keeps me entertained.
Yeah, that's a fair criticism, I think. Yeah.
But definitely that one. I am curious. So, you know that Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? Do you guys think they're going to put in the PS2 games on there as well?
No, I feel like that's a... I don't know.
It's a rumor?
I don't think so.
Because they still have like and more, and then they have a bunch of question marks in their trailer.
Oh,
I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that part of the trailer.
Yeah, so like there's a part in their trailer where it shows all the like a bunch of screens with different Mortal Kombats like playing, but there's like 4 question marks in that, and I don't know if they're like hinting that they're gonna put in like some PS2.
Yeah, the 3D fighters.
Well, no, because like because Ed Boon I think has teased that if like we were interested in getting Shaolin Monks again a couple of years back. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Oh, yeah, I do remember this. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember him talking about that.
Dude, that would be nice to add that into that collection.
Or a sequel, also, you know?
Yeah, Shaolin Monks.
For a Legacy Collection, I think it would just have to be like an HD version of Shaolin Monks.
I mean, like, you know, like aside from that, I feel like they should do a sequel, because right now I feel like NetherRealm Studios is almost 100% working on Injustice 3. Like that, I think that's what they're working on. After they're done with MK1, which, goddamn, man, that's a whole different topic about how they kind of dropped the ball with MK1. But it would be cool to see them pivot and do something different from just a standard fighter game where they just do something like Shaolin Monks, you know?
Me too, man. So that's what I thought originally when I saw the trailer to MK1. I seeing like Sub-Zero and Scorpion together. I was like, oh shit, you know, they might put in a co-op game on this, like, you know, adventure kind of Shaolin Monks, because he had asked, did we still miss like Shaolin Monks? Well, but I mean, I was kind of bummed out with what they did with the story too.
No, me too.
To be honest,
I saw like just people talk about it. I didn't play it just because I wasn't interested in it, but. Yeah, man, with like the success of Split Fiction and people wanting to have like couch co-op games, like that's the perfect time for something like Shaolin Monks 2 to
They should jump on that.
You know, can you imagine that a home studio comes out with Shaolin Monks 2 and they have the same kind of like to entice players, like all you need is one copy. And then you can play with your friends. Like, dude, fucking right on. You're selling dozens, fucking millions of copies if you just do that.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, was that what you interested you? Was just those two games? Silent Hill F.
No, man. Obviously, Metal Gear Solid, and not for the game, bro. Not for the game. It's that they teased Metal Gear Online at the end. I'm more excited about the Metal Gear Online than the actual game, to be honest. Because for the game, I already know what it's gonna be, and without Kojima being involved in it, I don't have very high expectations. So let the game be the game, whatever. But I really hope they don't butcher online, man, because I had so much fun in Metal Gear Solid 4 and 5 online, and I just hope they don't. I hope they don't make this like a basic online. I hope they put that love that Metal Gear always has some unique like characteristic to its online.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Me and Josh played for a while.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
so
5?
much.
It was fucking fun.
Yeah, I played that with my friend too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dude, they better not fuck it up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really that hot on Delta.
Hey.
I don't know. Look, this is gonna sound harsh.
What is it?
It's gonna sound harsh, but it just doesn't feel like it has a soul. It just doesn't.
I know
have
what
a
you
soul.
mean.
It looks too clean. It looks too good.
I hate to be such a Kojima fan, dude, but I think Death Stranding is definitely gonna like stand out of those two because I've heard Kojima's adding like some Metal Gear traits into this new Death Stranding too to make it more action, you know.
That's true, and it's coming out a month before Delta. If that's not a statement,
Yeah,
I don't know what is.
That's who.
You know, it's
When is Delta coming out?
like August 8th.
Oh, damn, that's.
I think. No. No,
I think it's
I got that wrong.
December, right? No, it's out in August 28th.
Oh yeah, that's
August 20th. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of, especially because
guys, eat your words.
Edward,
But
let me just say, I'm not saying the game isn't going to be great. It just looks like 3, but with just better graphics, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're adding anything. It's going to play the same. It's going to have modern controls. Someone who's already played it last year, I don't see an incentive to play this again. You know, unlike Silent Hill 2 Remake, which overhauls a lot of stuff and expands on a few things, that's an incentive for me to play it. This one, it feels like it's a 1-to-1, and that's fine. But for me, like, I don't know. You know?
okay.
Not shitting on Delta. I know you give me the evil eye.
You got him quiet, man.
But I'm just saying, dude, it just doesn't. It just looks soulless to me, dude. It looks soulless. I would much rather. I would have more respect for Konami if they're like, we're gonna do just a new Metal Gear game. I'm like, all right, what's your take on a Metal Gear game
Without Kojima?
without Kojima? How does a Metal Gear game look like without Kojima? Because this still just looks like they're you know, we
Survivor.
Yeah. Well, fuck. No, definitely not that. But I guess that is how it looks like without Kojima. But what stood out to you, Edgar?
Resident Evil 9, you know, when
Shit,
they showed.
you got me thinking for a second.
Stop, man. Don't do that to me.
Don't give us hope. We're like Hawkeye, dude. Don't give us hope.
No, I told you when it was like the very second trailer. I even told you this looks like No More Heroes, and I was right.
Oh yeah,
From Suda 51.
Romeo's a dead man.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
I love everything that Suda does. I love that crazy fucking action and story and everything about it. So I can't wait for that one to come out. Definitely Silent Hill. That was, oh my god! It looks refreshing to take somewhere else.
Yeah.
Besides being in the town of Silent Hill, somewhere else. I like that. What was another one that Capcom one? The
Pragmata.
The Pragmata looks good too.
That's been I think that was announced in 2023, maybe. I think. We still
Dude, I lost interest in this one, to be honest.
Oh, 2020 was when it was revealed.
Holy fuck!
Jesus, I don't blame Josh for not being as excited. They took way too long. with all
Yeah,
these
that and
delays.
the first trailer looked different from what the game is now, to be honest, at least
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
It looks, you know what it reminds me of? Vanquish.
Yeah, it does give me
Did I
Vanquish
tell?
vibes.
I told you that too. It's like it kind of looks like Vanquish.
I don't know. I feel like that's a
Yeah.
game I'm gonna have to. I'll be more excited when we get closer to release.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just like no comment. It looks good, but that's it. You know, I was really excited for Neo 3. That looks good.
That shit fucked me up. I'm done with Neo.
What do you mean?
Dude, I'm done with all those like Souls-like games for a while, man.
Really? Damn. Am I the only one that's
Yeah.
like, all right? I mean
No,
for me, it just looks.
they didn't show it, but it's coming out soon. I think it's June or July. It's kind of like a Souls-like game too.
Night Rain, it's already out, man.
Oh yeah, Night Rain. Does already come up.
No, fuck. It's with the chick. She's like the main character.
I don't know what you're
A Souls-like game.
Yeah, fuck. It starts with like it's not Wukong or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my
dude.
god, dude. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Josh, get on it. Go ahead and look. It's like Joe Rogan. Jamie, go ahead and pull that up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's coming out soon too. Sorry.
Wow, none of us talked about that James Bond game. You don't look. That doesn't look interesting to you.
Yeah.
Made by
Is
Iron
it?
Interactive.
Well, I gotta see more. I don't know.
All right.
It looked like you said. It looked too clean.
It looked too clean.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was the state of play. I mean, honestly, I feel like that was really the highlights. We
What?
kind of covered all of them. You know.
I want.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now that we have all three here, that were Souls-like games, real quick.
Lightspeed.
No,
Okay.
the one that's gonna be exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. For
Oh, you're talking
sake.
about
Bloodborne 2?
yes.
Dusk Floods or whatever.
Wait, no, Josh is right. It's Bloodborne 2, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking Bloodborne 2.
It is. No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really blame From Software though? Who's to really blame here in this situation?
Sony, man.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball.
Yeah.
They keep teasing us. Not even teasing us. They're not even making mentions of it. But it's like fans keep fucking demanding it.
Mm-hmm.
That Nintendo is just like Thanos, and they're like, "I'll do it myself." And they went with Nintendo, and they're like, "Here's fucking Bloodborne 2." You know?
What do you think, Josh? How do you feel, man? Like, oh my god, when I saw it, it was like, is this Bloodborne 2?
Yeah, it broke my heart, dude. Because, dude, Bloodborne's my favorite Souls game, man.
Same.
I'm still waiting for... Dude, I'll be happy with a remaster, honestly. Something that runs at 60 frames at, like, 1080 on the PS5 or whatever. I'd be happy with that, man. But, dude, it's so frustrating because, for one, we're not going to get our hands on the Switch for a while.
True.
It's
Yeah.
insane how they're getting sold right now. And then with these stores stapling their fucking receipts to the Switch itself.
And it's like puncturing the screen and shit. Yeah, I heard about
Yeah,
that.
we're not gonna get one for a while, man.
God, man. Yeah,
So-
it's online only too.
What? Oh,
it's like
yeah.
multiplayer focused, right?
Mhm.
So, if Night Rain is any indication, I feel like a lot of people they want more of a single player experience than like multiplayer. Or am I wrong? I don't know. I feel like a lot of people.
No, just give us what we want: a remaster or a direct sequel to Bloodborne, dude. Stop fucking around.
yeah. No, I mean I agree.
Because technically that's what it is. It's like a Bloodborne, like
Spiritual
Yeah.
successor.
yeah.
Dude, they can make their money just by the remastering the game, and then they can make their money to make the sequel. That's all they gotta do.
Right?
Dude, yeah, From Software's got that fuck you money, man, with
Well,
everything that they've made up this point.
like I told you, I feel like it's not gonna sell well here in the States or in general. Kind of like how they did with Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 and the GameCube did sell well. Sorry, but I feel like it's also gonna expand to like PC and PS5. Like,
Oh, you're talking about Duskblood?
yeah, Duskblood. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean
You
that's
think it's gonna
happened
get ported to
before.
PC? I don't think so.
No,
No, it's
PC's
Nintendo,
always
bro.
PC's always like the least prioritized when it comes to.
Well, it's not even that. I don't think Nintendo's gonna allow it because this game is licensed for
Oh, that's right too.
Nintendo.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is
Those
it?
guys are so
Oh.
stingy, man, with
Yeah.
their games.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Nintendo's-
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you got a good point there. Fuck, man. Nintendo's with the Switch 2 is
They're fucking up. I
Jesus.
keep hearing a lot of negative things about it.
well. I mean, the
Yeah.
fact that they didn't put out review units for people to like to test it and like stress test it was kind of a red flag. Like, why won't you? Why is it that it's only on launch? Stuff like that, or the fact that they can just break your console at any point if they decide you're even remotely doing something wrong with it. They think you're hacking. They're just like, nope, fucking console's bricked. So I don't know, man. Nintendo's like, it's not surprising, but at the same time, like, Jesus, it's very extreme.
Yeah.
You know. Shit. Well, I mean, talking about a game that's been getting a lot of attention, a lot of buzz, a resurgence, if you will. Let's dive into Battlefront. Battlefront 2.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
man.
I want Josh to talk this because when
No, I was gonna have Josh. The floor is yours, man.
yeah, because when you guys were talking about it on the chat, I was like, really? That shit has a
I've been reading a lot of fucking I think it was last week. I would be watching a TikTok and I read the comments, and everyone's been like, Battlefront 3, like, you know, spread the word, spread the good word. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why is everyone talking about Battlefront 3 and this is a TikTok about some other shit that had nothing to do with it? I was like very confused. But Josh, please explain to us what's going on.
Yeah,
what's
Josh.
happening?
Okay. So the first question I have for you guys: have you guys seen season 2 of Andor?
I haven't even seen season 1. So
Okay, dude. I know. Like, so here's the thing, man. Like, all three of us are, I'm pretty sure, big Star Wars fans, right?
yes.
I don't know about you guys, but after the, Rise of Skywalker, it's like I got a divorce with Star Wars, man. I just did not want anything to do with Star Wars again. I was so heartbroken about how Disney just ran Star Wars, right? So then Mandalorian comes by. Okay, it's decent, and then it's doing well, and then other shows start populating, kind of sway me away again. You know, they're not so good. And then Andor comes in, man. Andor season 1, and it's so freaking good, bro. But then 2 comes out, and 2, man, because this happened to everybody. Everybody who finished season 2 just got this like fire like for Star Wars again, man. Like everybody was like, if you go to Disney Plus right now, you'll see like the top recommended movies right now is like Andor or like Andor Shore show. Damn it.
yeah.
And then Rogue One, and then New Hope, and it just people like went from watching season 2 all the way to like the new movies, man.
Damn.
That's
okay.
because it ties so well with Rogue One, and you know Rogue One ties so well with New Hope. But that show does such a good job of what Star Wars should be about, and so it caused all this hype for Star Wars, and people were like, Battlefront, you know, let's try Battlefront again.
Okay,
And
all right.
and then it just started this hype about like people just getting on Battlefront, and like I'm sure it was a group of people just started like spreading the news, like everybody get on Battlefront on this day on Saturday,
Yeah.
so we can show EA that we still love Battlefront, so they can make us a new one. And so
Okay.
everybody starts spreading the word. That's why if you get on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you'll just see a bunch of random comments saying like, "Get on Battlefront 3, or Battlefront 2." Sorry, and so a lot of people just started getting onto the game, and even after that weekend, the player count still stays up, man. Like a lot of people are playing it, a lot of people are streaming it. People are just having fun again with it, and what's crazy, dude, is that there's a lot of people, a lot of like. I should say kids, you know, because they're like these like 18, 19, 20-year-olds that are talking about this game on YouTube, and they're like, oh yeah, dude, I used to play this game when I was 12, when I was 10. And I was like, what the hell? This game's not that old. But it's freaking 8 years old now, man. Like this, I guess a lot of people, a lot of these like now adults played this game as they were kids, man, and now they're like just feeling that like love for this game again. And so it's kind of like the same treatment the prequels got like decades later. You know, everybody hated them at first.
Yeah, and then there was
then
like a rekindling kind of.
Well, it's that younger generation that grew up with those prequels that are now adults, and now they're like showing the love for the actors, the movies, the shows that are tied into those the prequels, like and Clone Wars and all that.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing with Battlefront now. People are just like all over it, and so, dude, after I finished Andor season 2, I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta jump on this too. I'm gonna play Battlefront. I've been playing it with my friends.
You're part of the movement, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
And it made me and my buddy just question a bunch of things. Like, oh crap, man, like why did they mess this game up so bad in the beginning? Because if you play it now, I don't know if you guys played it recently, but it's so, you have to remember how different this game was when it first launched, man. Because if you play it now, it's such a good like Battlefield type game where, you know, you got your 4 classes, you just jump in specific class and like, you know, go for that, you know, goal of either defend or attack or capture a command post or whatever.
Damn,
and but you gotta remember, man, like back when it first launched, like you had to pay so much money for those like
all the
player
loot boxes,
cards,
right?
those like, well, yeah, there's loot boxes, but the only way you can upgrade your characters with these player cards, and the only way to like level those up was through the loot boxes. And some people that like just had the money, you know, like influencers would just like spend a bunch of money on this game, and they were spending thousands, and they still couldn't like level up their character all the way up.
Yeah, this is
So that just so and then they had that. They did not have a lot of content. The main campaign sucked. There was just a bunch of stuff that just made this game look like crap. But then they fired the guy that was in charge of that game originally, and they got this new guy in there. And this guy was like, "Oh, dude, I love the old ones. Let's turn this game into the old ones." And so he started adding like, you know, skins on the clones, like the command posts from the originals, like just a whole bunch of stuff. They fixed up the hero. Because I don't know if you guys remember, the whole hero and villain thing was so bad, man. Like some characters couldn't block, some characters couldn't do certain actions, and it was super imbalanced where people just hated it.
Jesus.
And dude, they fixed everything, but by the time they fixed everything, everybody was gone to something else.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty, Battlefield, something different.
Yeah.
You know, this is a time when Fortnite was like super like popular, man. So everybody just cared more about Fortnite or
Call of Duty or Warzone.
Call of Duty or PUBG. All those type of games that were just super popular in the late 2010s were just over. You know, this game just got left in the dust, man.
Well, I feel like it came out in a inopportune time. I think because like it was at the tail end of the whole loot box craze, where every multiplayer game had like some form of like loot boxes. So of course EA was fucking like money eyes,
the
like,
king of it, bro.
You know? And then, but then you started getting PUBG, and then we started entering the battle royale like era of multiplayer games, and Battlefront was just like, shit, the game's already done. We can't implement this mode. Probably they were just, you know, left hanging there. Like shit, we're one step behind. We were still doing the whole loot box thing. Now everyone's moved on to this new big thing with battle royale. I think that was that didn't help things. In that.
And not only that, it launched terribly with glitches and stuff like that.
Which is the case for a lot of EA titles.
Yeah.
Nowadays, and especially then, you can't really count on them making a good like product on launch, which fucking sucks.
I think they can make a new Battlefront 3, But with the backlash that they got from 2 and how I remember there was a lot going on with that game in the beginning. You know,
Yeah.
So and they were making a lot of like dumb decisions, like responding back to the communities, like I forgot what it was, but it was like a back and forward thing, and people were like, we don't like that. You're not listening to us. We want you to fix the game.
Feedback,
and they were like standing their ground basically with all that. But if they were going to do a new one, like everyone wants to be a hero and villain, that should be from the get go, right? Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the video game, right? It makes you pick different classes and stuff like that. There's only one Leatherface. There's one support and da.
Yeah,
that should be the new to me like the new mode of how to go with Battlefront.
like revamping it.
Revamping it. Yeah. So there's one, let's say Darth Vader for villain and Luke Skywalker.
Is that not how it kind of is?
You gotta it's like kind of like a skill score streak in a way, I think, right, Josh? That's how you become like
it's like a point system.
Yeah.
So the more you like put it in the battlefield, the more points you get to use higher classes, more like advanced classes, up until you get enough for a hero or a villain.
But that's how I think that'll be a cool like way to do that, like just right from the get go, be a Luke Skywalker and level up that character. And same with like the villains and stuff like that. There should be one support, one what's it like someone that heals and da like that,
support and everything.
Yeah.
See, I'm going on I'm thinking something completely different.
All right.
For Battlefront.
Same here.
I mean, I so from what I remember from the classic Battlefront titles, it felt more emphasis on like I want to say like horde, but it was definitely like you could feel that power fantasy of being in a war in Star Wars, right? Like that's kind of how the old Battlefront games felt like, you know. Honestly, I'm thinking Helldivers, but Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's kind of the route I feel like they should go. No longer like multiplayer, like 12v12 or whatever the fuck that is. Like I feel like you should just all be everyone's just all on the same side, and you're just fighting the fucking Empire.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I think that would be a good separate game, to be honest.
You don't think it's a good like Battlefront game?
I think that would be good for a campaign, or like a co-op feature to the game. But I think, removing PvP would probably not sell very well, because overall, dude, like that's what made Battlefront popular in the online spectrum. Because we grew up with, I'm sure you guys grew up with PS2s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was playing this game on the PS2. I was way older to realize that the multiplayer in that game was actually really popular. A lot of people were playing it, and even especially in the PC world, a lot of people were like modding it, like playing online and all that stuff. Had a really interesting community back in the day.
Interesting.
But we were young. We were kids when the first two came out. So all we did was play split screen with our brother and go through the whole game probably.
Yeah.
But dude, I would tackle this so differently. So I'll give you guys like the whole thing if I was like EA.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've heard rumors that the team originally had ideas to put in more content in the game, and it was all canceled by EA because they didn't want to support this game any longer. So with this popularity, right, you got to think about it. They need a new budget, a big budget to make the third one, right?
Yeah.
And so they got to get that money somehow. I think the best way is first they kind of upscale this game to the PS5. So, make it look prettier, better resolution, higher frame rate, higher player count. They have so many things they can add into the game where they don't have to spend a lot of money resources on. So they can add everything that was on the first Battlefront, EA Battlefront, into it, right? So we never got Solist, we never got Bespin, like the big Bespin map, that the Death Star map, and then I don't remember how the Solus or the Scarif map is in Battlefront 2, but I don't remember it being the same thing as the one from the first one. But if they add all of those things with the heroes and all that, that's already like free content to get people playing it again.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, from the rumor I've heard is that they still wanted to add more stuff from the Clone Wars. So they wanted to add Ahsoka and Ventress into it. So
they were never in
right
it.
now,
Damn.
yeah. So that's what I heard, and so it's like how I was saying earlier. The big Star Wars fans right now are like in their late 20s to like late 30s, right?
Yeah.
All of us grew up with the prequels, man. All of us know Clone Wars. All of us know that whole thing. So they should focus a bit more on the Clone Wars DLC just to get us hyped up again. But they'll sell the DLC, right, as kind of an expansion. That right there, they can like get their money, start making their money to start putting it towards the third one. But
Interesting.
the way I would tackle the third one would be a lot different than the first two. So the campaign in the second one was weak. I don't know if you guys played it, but it was about this
I remember
female
it being
protagonist.
weak, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was in the Empire. Eventually, she just goes good and goes with the rebels. It was just very predictable.
Yeah.
I would do a Republic Commando, like sequel, into
nice
the campaign.
Pull. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yep.
And include like a 4-player co-op experience in the campaign.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's a good one. Yep.
adding to what you said, Albert, about using the Helldivers like style into that campaign. About
that's a good
like
one.
because that last one ends in a cliffhanger, and so a lot of people are still asking about it. This is where they can just continue on. Start it off where the first mission is like them going to rescue that one missing. I forgot his name, but there's one of them that like is missing. They rescue him, and then more missions during the Clone Wars up until a certain point, right? Maybe it'll drag you until the Empire rises. I don't know, but make it in that field.
Okay.
And then in the multiplayer,
that actually sounds like it could be. That could be good. That's viable,
right?
Dude. Yeah.
And then for the multiplayer aspect, I would make it more like. This is probably, if a lot of people end up hearing this, we would probably get a lot of shit for this, but make it a bit more like Battlefield. So, because that was kind of the premise on the old ones, where people were able to jump on tanks, people were able to fly around, do like air support and do tanks and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen the game Squad. I think it's Squad that has a mod for Battlefront. But it's basically a bit more like Battlefield, but in Battlefront world. So like you see a bunch of people like 5 people in one ship, doing air support.
Yeah.
Like some dudes all in one tank trying to go infiltrate. That Battlefield thing when there's a bunch of people in a tank. There's two guys in like a jet or something. Make it more like that, and bigger battlefields. And here's like the thing that they struggle a lot with is the balance between the heroes, right? Because people would go crazy if they didn't input the heroes. But people would also go crazy if they take off the heroes versus villains. So the problem with that is that the heroes versus villains and then having heroes and villains in the battlefield is two different things because you have an imbalance between them fighting. So what I would do is have the heroes and villains in the battlefield a lot more OP, a lot more like, oh shit, like if you have a whole squad there, because it's like, oh shit, Luke Skywalker's right there, we better get the fuck out of the way because he's gonna like kill us. It takes a lot more firepower, like air support, or getting another villain involved to fight him.
Yeah.
But in the heroes versus villains aspect, I would use the mechanics that For Honor uses. You know, because For Honor does such a good job in the melee PvP that I've never seen another game do such like a better job at.
God damn, that's actually
where like it, and so they can do that with like lightsaber fights and all that, and then use the heroes in the battlefield area, like just more like what as kind of like Luke Skywalker and Mandalorian or Darth Vader and Rogue One kind of thing, where they're just terrifying beings.
See, Josh took my idea. I was going to say, how about they also add a PvP mode where it just
straight up heroes and villains?
Yeah. No guns, no nothing. Basically, like how he said it. A melee combat.
Like just like For Honor.
For Honor, yeah. People want that shit too, man. We grew up watching, the lightsabers and fucking all this shit. That's what people want too.
Mm-hmm. That'd be nice.
And people want to fight like that, dude.
Yeah.
Like people want to feel that, like.
That's so crazy. To this day, I don't think we've had an accurate like Star Wars game that can emulate, say, like lightsaber battles, except for the Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order games.
Yeah,
like
I think Jedi Survivor does the best.
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
Like what do you say, Jedi gameplay? I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
No, I agree. No, dude, yeah, that actually does sound good. If they can focus on like 3 pillars for Battlefront 3, be like story, multiplayer, and then some form of co-op. I think that's like a winning formula for them, dude. I don't understand why. It's also easy. Like it's not. You laid it out pretty, kind of plainly. Like that's just it's easy to do. I don't know why EA just doesn't jump on it.
And dude, yeah, and to make their money, because that's the big thing. The company's gonna say, well, that's a lot of money, a lot of resources to put 3 different game modes. Dude, they'll make their money off these game passes. You make the game pass to unlock a bunch of clone trooper skins, hero skins, different weapons, from across all the Star Wars movies.
Yeah,
dude, these people are gonna be throwing their money at them.
Ah, man, I would, and I'm not that like big of a Star Wars fan as most like much people, but even I would fucking jump on that. Like that sounds like a fucking dream. I don't like that would honestly that would overtake the multiplayer landscape also. Like that's what people want from a multiplayer game, much less like a fucking Star Wars game. Like that's what they want. Damn. That just makes me pine for Star Wars Battlefront 3. I'm a part of the movement now. You've convinced me. I don't know.
That's good, man. Go play it.
I don't know if anyone is like, if it's gonna amount to anything. I want to hope it does. This is EA we're talking about. They did, Axe Dead Space 2 remake. So, like I have low confidence. You didn't know about that?
No, dude. When did this happen?
They did. It was like 2 years ago. I think like early last year. They were like, yeah, no, there's no Dead Space 2 remake. Because it didn't sell well. To right? EA at least. I'm not joking. You can look that up right now. There's no Dead Space 2 remake. It's like shelved.
Josh's reaction.
I think I just broke Josh's heart. I'm so sorry.
You did, or
I didn't mean to. That broke my heart when I heard about it.
Dude, I'm so sad. I'm trying to read it on this right now on IGN's site.
Yeah, dude. EA was. That just goes to show you that they're still not in tune with what the fans want. The fact that they thought the Dead Space remake didn't hit sales goals, and they were like, well, let's just not do Dead Space 2. It's like, what the
oh, shit, you were right.
Yeah,
I'm saying here, so I'm reading here, it says that they brought in a bunch of ideas for the second one, but they all missed. Like, they weren't good at all. And then on top of that, it was basically that they didn't make their goal, and so everybody just spread apart to work on different projects. That is so frustrating, dude.
I know, yeah. I think that same team that did the remake were supposed to do like an Iron Man game as well. I don't know if that's still something that they're working on.
I think they are. I did hear recently that they're still working on it.
Yeah, man, that really bummed me out because like Dead Space remake was, even if it didn't sell well, you could just tell so many people were ready for more Dead Space, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
For EA to just be like, nah, we're not moving that direction. Because this is not the first time that I think there's been news lately that came out that EA canceled multiple Titanfall projects. Like, obviously there's no Titanfall 3. That got axed, but that was like another Titanfall game that was pitched, and that also got axed. Mm-hmm. It's like we got more cancellations of Titanfall games than we've gotten Titanfall games. Mm. That just goes to show you what the priority is for EA right now. It's like we just want to focus on shit like Apex Legends and like whatever is making them a lot of money. Like as much as this movement is gaining traction for Battlefront 3, it all kind of leads back to EA. If that's something that they really want to pursue, I just don't know if they want to. So, goddamn, man. I feel like I brought the mood down with the
Dude, I'm like reading up on it right now. Apparently, like it sold as much as Callisto did, around 2 million copies.
God, man, that's
like it looks like the same fan base just went from Callisto to Dead Space.
That sucks. That really sucks.
We could have had another trilogy of Dead Space, but nope.
EA being EA. Mm-hmm. They're gonna find a way to fuck shit up, dude. Well, I really. I hope that they.
The really hope.
Oh, really? You're gonna resort to.
Sorry.
Come on, Harry.
You know, like dead ass though.
I haven't used a soundboard this entire time. Yeah, that sucks, dude. That really does suck. Stop. I'm in charge of the sound pad. I don't know you touching them, right? Well, guys, this is a bummer. I didn't mean to break Josh's heart with the Dead Space 2 remake. I'm very
upset.
Yeah, I know. I was upset a year ago. So I'm glad that we're all on the same page now. Fucking EA sucks. Mm-hmm. As much as we all wanted to Battlefront.
They're acting like Konami right now, dude. Like with their fucking what's it called, Pinko machines?
Oh, Pachinko machines.
Yeah, they're focusing, like you said, only on Apex.
Yeah.
Because that's where they're getting their money from.
I don't even know what else they're making, to be honest.
Yeah, they're so fucking they only do that in your sports games, and that's it.
Like Sims.
Yeah.
I think that's like their three main things that they're doing, and that's it. Goddamn.
Dude, I don't get Apex. I've tried it so many times, and I just can't get into it.
Yeah, me too. Every time I play it, it just reminds me of Titanfall,
You know, like dead ass though.
Yeah, it's like they even use the same guns as Titanfall now, so I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, they
just
do.
Give me Titanfall, man. That's what I want. Talk about a resurgence. Actually, now this brings up. Now it's all starting to come together. I actually do remember last year Titanfall 2 also gaining a lot of traction. And a lot of people going back to that game. I think because they updated the netcode for it. Mm-hmm. For at least for the PC, I think. Mm-hmm. And so many people were playing Titanfall 2 because of that. Because I think online was like not working properly for PC. That it got a resurgence and so many people started playing Titanfall 2. And what did we get from it? EA was like... We canceled other Titanfall games. Is that the announcement you wanted? Like, fuck, man. So I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if, like, next month EA comes out and was like, we heard you guys about Battlefront 3. It was in development, then we canceled it. All right, bye. It was like, fucking assholes, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
They're like the bearer of bad news all the time. So that doesn't surprise me. Here, give me a second here. All right, we're back from a quick little intermission.
We had a cry.
Yeah, we had a cry about Rest in Peace Dead Space 2 remake, but that did bring up a good next little tidbit of conversation. I mean, Dead Space 1, me personally, one of the greatest horror games of all time. But what is our favorite video games of all time? Let's have the discussion right now. What is the GOAT?
Wait. You're confusing me right now.
Yeah, you're
Albert.
confusing me
Is
too.
it number 1, like of all time, or like top 5, top 10,
Yeah.
top 100?
Let's do a top 5. Let's do a top 5 video games of all time, of any genre.
Okay.
Off the top of your head, Josh, I'm putting you on the spot. Go ahead.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right there, man.
Jesus, there's a 5?
That was the worst one. You don't remember?
There, come on. Really? Goddamn. All right, I know that was clearly a joke, because who the fuck would put Tony Hawk on their top 5?
Josh.
Well, shit. I was actually gonna say Underground is probably one of my top 5.
Oh yeah, you like for real? For real?
Yeah, Underground is really. I can still go back to this day, man.
1 or 2?
1.
Oh, 1. Okay.
All right, that's.
I just recently played it, man, and it still holds up so well.
And okay.
It wouldn't be my number 1, but it's definitely up there for me.
Okay.
What about you, Aaron?
I just wanted to.
That was
Yeah.
Josh's number 5. What is your number 5?
Ooh, okay. If he's going back to the PS2 era.
You got 5 seconds. 5.
The Godfather.
Really? The Godfather? All right.
No, for real. It has to be.
Bad Boys 2. Now look, Bad Boys 2 gets a lot of bad rep, right? But that's a great game.
All right. Okay.
I'm sorry. What is your number 5?
Is that really a game?
That's really. I did purchase that game, but yep.
Oh, jeez. There's a lot. That's the thing.
Are you going PS2 era right now?
Yeah, just because
It
Josh.
can be. You don't have to follow me, man. Like if whatever pops in your head first. I just thought about Underground 1 because I saw a little ad for Pro Skater 3 and 4, so I was like, oh yeah, Tony
Doom
Hawk.
Slayer's gonna be in there too. That's cool.
Oh yeah, the Doom Slayer. Yeah.
Yep.
You go.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Are you really drawing a blank on the PS2 era? Like
There's a lot.
Silent Hill 2. That's my number 5.
That's one of your top 5 games of all time.
Yeah, no joke.
No
That is
joke?
one of my
Okay.
top
Okay.
5. Original Silent Hill 2. That's my number 5. Now go back to you. What is your number 5?
All right. God of War 2.
All right, that's not a bad pool.
No, yeah, not a bad pull.
Are you gonna?
No, for real. It's God
Okay.
of War 2. I just remember. Oh, that's like the only game I played really a lot.
Like multiple times? Really?
Multiple times, yeah.
Oh, Resident Evil 4?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, Resident Evil 4 is up there, but like God of War 2 was like, it's like,
Okay.
yeah. Just I loved how it opened and everything. It was just like straight to the action and everything. Yeah.
The intro is so damn good, bro.
Yeah.
Still holds up. I'll agree. Yep.
Still, yeah.
All right, that's your number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Josh. Go ahead.
Number 4. Shit, man. I'm trying to think. I actually want to talk about something modern this time.
Oh man, please don't say Callisto Protocol.
Ratchet and Clank.
No, I think let's go with a PS4 title. I think for PS4 during that time era, I don't know if I want to put it at number 4 though. No, never mind. I was going to talk about Bloodborne, but I think I want to put it higher than 4.
Well, at least now you spoiled what you're. Honestly, what you're probably number 2 is gonna be your number 1.
Honestly, I think I'm going to put it at 3. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. TBD. Man, I want to say Tekken 5, bro, at number 4.
Tekken 5.
Dude, that game really is where it all started with fighting games for me, man.
Okay. I mean, if that's personally like how it started for you, I was gonna be like.
Okay, so I did start with Tekken 3. No, actually, I started with Soul Blade, I think. I don't. That was like that was the first Soul Calibur game on the PS1. And then I got Tekken 3, and I liked it, but it wasn't like I played it all the time. And then I got a PS2, got Tekken 4. I love Tekken 4, but it was just it was too the fighting mechanics weren't as addictive as 5. Because 5 was the first one you could just really like practice, pull off combos, and
Yeah.
the character like selection was amazing. The amount of content they had in that game was just like, dude, I played that game for hours, bro.
Tekken 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys remember that one?
I remember that
When
one.
Jinpachi's
Yeah.
the
That
bad
was.
guy? Yeah.
God, that was so
The boss.
good. Yeah. That was. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 is good. I think, just as an aside, I think my favorite Tekken would probably be, honestly, probably 3.
3.
Yeah. I think 3 would be like. Me and Tall Josh go back and forth between what's the
He
best.
says Tekken 2?
No, he says Tekken Tag Tournament,
The first one.
the first one, and I go Tekken 3. And this guy,
Between those two, I would say 3.
thank
I
you.
think the tag franchise is a bit imbalanced. I don't think it's like if you're playing it competitively, it's just not there. I think 3 does such a better job.
Exactly, yes. I'm so glad someone's on my side. Tekken 3 is the superior Tekken game, in my opinion.
Yeah, sorry, Josh.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, what's your number 4, Edgar?
It's out of a series, so it's kind of tough because I really love the series. Like 1 through 3 were good, so it's kind of tough. So even though the first one is the one that started it, right? This new
Stop being
series.
so dramatic about it, man.
Yeah, just spill the
Gears of
beans.
War 2. God damn.
Gears of War 2?
Yeah, Gears of
All
War
right,
2.
man. All right, Gears of War 2. Wait, 2 specifically?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. No, I get it. 2 was actually my first one to play, and I fell in love with Gears of War 2, man. I get you, Edgar.
Okay.
No, it just it felt like it improved a lot from the first one, and it added more lore to the story, to the characters, and I think then they introduced like the grabbing mechanic, like you can grab the enemies like as a shield. I
think so. Yeah.
And I know they added something new to that game. I forgot what it was, but yeah, it's just a better improvement than 1, and
even over 3, you're saying?
Yeah.
2 is the superior out of the trilogy.
Yes.
All right.
That's my 4th.
Interesting. Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right, my number 4 is because I'm looking at it right now. It is probably the best superhero game of all time. Batman Arkham City.
Oh.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, that is the definitive, like, superhero game. That's like the blueprint for any other superhero game to come after it. You kind of look up to that one for reference, you know, on how to do a good superhero game. And I know Rocksteady has been on the decline with the Suicide Squad game, but Arkham City is a reminder of their high point, on when they were at their peak of their powers, when they knew what to do, like, just, I don't know, just how to craft a great open world superhero game. You just don't see those kinds of games now. Even Spider-Man 2 doesn't hit that way, you know? Arkham City just felt like so cinematic. I remember picking it up during the midnight launch with Edgar. I think that was the first time I was ever depressed in my life, and Arkham City came into my life, and it just, like, everything melted away. It was such a great experience from beginning to end. That's one of the games where I wish I could re-experience again, out of a bunch of different games. But, like, that one is, like, one of them, man. Like, that was a moment in gaming, in my opinion. So that's my number 4. What's your number 3, Josh?
Number 3, I think I'm gonna have to go with Death Stranding, man. So
really,
yeah, and it's kind of like what you just said about like the experience.
Right now. All right.
Here's the thing, right? There, when I played this game, there was a time when I was just like at a point where I found all video games kind of boring, stale.
Yeah.
I think is the word. It was during the height of COVID too, and I had already tried Death Stranding, but I couldn't get into it, man. Just like you guys, I thought it was so boring, dude. I was just like, fuck, man. I'm just playing an Amazon like package guy.
Yeah.
The whole damn time. But this was during a time where I think I had finished Doom Eternal. I had finished. I was playing, I think, Modern Warfare 1. I was playing everything that was like popular during that time, during the height of COVID.
Yeah.
And I like started like, I was just getting bored, bro. I just couldn't stand the same games all over again. Because to me, I loved Eternal. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't hit me as hard as it hit you guys, I think.
Okay.
And so
okay.
So when I played Death Stranding, it was something fresh, bro. It's something new to the table. I've never played a game like it. I've still haven't seen a game like it just yet until probably Death Stranding
the second one. Yep.
And it was that beauty, man. It was the beauty of like playing a single player game, but still having people supporting you like through the journey, if that makes sense.
No,
I think there was
I totally get it. Yeah.
Yeah, just seeing those like messages of people like being positive and like giving you like a good luck, thumbs up, like leaving you a ladder, leaving you a bike, like all those random like things people would just do for you, which were real people, was just there's some sort of beauty behind it during COVID, man. And I was like, oh dude, this is like what I needed. Yeah. So I just wanted to give it a shout out. Like, and I have to put it up there. Even if people play nowadays, it's just probably not going to hit as well. Maybe it's just like a COVID thing that just like it just did a good job during that time.
Like you had to be there type of moment.
Yeah.
It's high praise.
Damn, bro, I just have such a good memory going through the entire game. Just saying, like at the end of the game, it's just one of those where like I look at people who haven't played it, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was in your shoes, where I get to re-experience the entire storyline.
Yeah.
Like from the start again.
All right, that's it. That, you know what? That's good. Number 3. That's a good number 3 in my opinion. What's your number 3, Eddie?
I have no hero. There it was. There it will be.
Metal Gear Solid Survive?
Yeah.
What?
No, asshole. Metal Gear 4. Guns of the Patriots.
Oh, that was good one.
That is a good one.
Even though
did you play the multiplayer for that?
No, they didn't have the chance. No. Was it good?
Dude. It was so weird at the time, man. It was ahead of its time.
Oh.
It was just you should look up some videos on YouTube on it, man. Because I think you'll be really intrigued how different it was, and I still haven't seen something like that before.
Okay, I'll do that tonight.
Yeah,
just people might give it shit because it's the majority of the game is a cutscene, a movie basically. But even though it was just that, the story got me so engaged. Like, I was glued to the fucking TV from beginning to end. Especially towards the end when you fight Ocelot.
Liquid Ocelot?
Yeah.
What do they call him?
And the fucking on top of the Metal Gear. Come on, man. That's like one of the best like game moments.
That is the best moments of gaming, yep. Yeah. That is true.
And the ending for Solid Snake was just like a nice send-off for him, too, so... Yeah, number 3 is Metal Gear 4.
Nice pull, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I just had my number 3. Oh yeah, no, my number 3 is a number 3. That is Max Payne 3.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I know that's not like a perfect game. I think for a lot of people, not me personally, I think it's a perfect game. I think this is like point blank the best third-person shooter of all time.
I have to take.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
And it's crazy that it's coming from Rockstar, because every other Rockstar game has some pretty wonky like third-person shooting.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason they locked in and they fucking nailed it with Max Payne 3. Like I was talking to Josh before we started recording, replaying it through the PC feels like playing it for the first time, and I'm like I'm enjoying it. Like I'm thoroughly I'm aware of the fact that I'm replaying it again, and I'm also aware of the fact that like it just feels like I'm playing it for the first time again. So I'm taking my time, and like you have no idea just how much fun it is to just like. Well, you probably do. I'm not saying that you guys don't, but just like how much of a John Wick fucking like simulator this game feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It has not been recreated still to this point. Like, it's so fucking good, man. Like, it baffles me that no one saw Max Payne 3 and was like, let's just do more of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, this is the only game of its type that's this visceral, this brutal, and this, like, fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I don't know if we'll ever see anything like that again until Remedy comes out and, like, remakes Max Payne, if they ever decide to. But until then, Max Payne 3 is the definitive third-person shooter of all time, and it just deserves to be on my list. It's one of the greatest games.
I have to just to jump off from you real quick. Like, even graphically, still holds up.
Beautiful.
It still holds up, yeah, dude. I just played it not too long ago myself, and damn, dude, it's just like you said, Albert. It's like a John Wick experience.
Yeah, man, and the story still like I could have put I could have put something like Last of Us on here. That is like such a great story that I can replay over and over again. But for some reason, Max Payne 3, every time I replay it and like I'm sucked into the story, maybe it's just me, but I feel when Max Payne is talking, like I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, I'm tired. I'm also fucking feeling like a rugged cop who just witnessed his family die. Like, you just feel it, and it all is because of James McCaffrey's like voice acting, like the music, just everything about that game. It's just so well done, man. Yeah. So that to me is my number 3.
Number 2 for Josh.
Hey, what is your number 2?
Oh man, you guys are probably gonna give me shit for this one
Probably,
too.
yeah, probably.
My number 2 is gonna be Donkey Kong Country.
Josh, can you just stop being
Wait, really? Okay.
Wait.
Seriously.
Oh, okay.
I'm so serious, dude. Have you guys played the original Donkey Kong Country? Like the Super
played
Nintendo?
Never played.
Never
it,
had
man.
a chance.
We were Sega boys.
Yeah.
You guys have homework, man. You guys need to play it and listen to the soundtrack as you play it. Dude, from 1 and 2 have probably the best soundtracks I have ever like heard in a game, in my opinion.
Damn.
And this was hard because I was telling myself I gotta pick between 1 and 2. I have more memories with 1, but I really like the soundtrack from the second one.
Okay. I know about the soundtrack. I know that one's iconic. I know that for sure.
Dude, it's so freaking good. But even the gameplay, man, and that's why I picked the first one. The first one, just from the very start and every single map, it was kind of like my first experience from like seeing like an outside map. You know, like when you're trying to pick what level you go to.
Yeah.
And then you just jump into that little section, and then it's just an expanded part of that area, what you're going through, if that makes sense. That was my first time ever experiencing something like that, dude. And
Damn.
I have finished that game so many times now, man. I used to practice trying to finish that game as fast as I could. But dude, I've seen some people finish that game in like 10, 12 minutes.
Jesus
insane.
Christ. That's like a trip to the bathroom right there, man.
Oh yeah, dude. But dude, it's I don't know. You guys need to play and appreciate the art style and the music of that game, dude.
Well, I mean, I definitely, like I said, the music is iconic enough that I think anyone is like can recognize it at this point. You know, it's like synonymous with Donkey Kong. So
yeah,
but I definitely like, damn, number 2. That's a good number 2. Donkey Kong Country. I've seen a lot of videos of people talking about their favorite games of all time. I don't think I've seen that one before. So that's a nice pull, Josh. All right, I see you. Edgar, what's your number 2, man?
Bloodborne. Enough said.
boo.
Damn, honestly. Wait, Josh, didn't you say you were going to put Bloodborne in number 3?
It was a trick, man.
Okay, all right.
And it's not gonna be Bloodborne as number 1 either.
You mother.
Is it number 2 for you?
No,
For
I think he went. Or are you talking to me?
No, I'm asking if is Bloodborne number 2 for you also, Josh?
No, he said Donkey
no,
Kong.
I said Donkey Kong.
Are we number 2 right? Are we on number 2?
Yes.
Shit,
Yes.
I'm on a different. Okay, sorry. All right, go. Forget about what I'm. Go ahead, Eder. Go ahead.
No, just quickly, we talked about it since the inception of our podcast. You know how Bloodborne, especially all three of us, has like a special heart in our. I mean, it has a special place in our hearts because it was my first Souls game. Josh's. I don't think it was yours, but just the memories with it, the atmosphere, the story. The soundtrack, everything about that game is just amazing for me still. Like I keep telling you, if I'll install it tonight and just start playing it, I have to go. Like I have to finish it. That's how
Goddamn,
how good it is.
This is a big game that we're talking about. For you to say that, like, you boot it up and then you just can't.
I can't drop it. I have to continue. It's so addicting. And Josh can agree. I think you can agree too. There's like this something with Souls games that make you, I don't know, like, I don't know. It makes you feel good about it. I don't know. Like, I think we also talked about in our podcast. Like it cures you from your like what you're going through, what you that phase in your life. You know, it just, I don't know, something about those games also that kind of helps you in life in a way, too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
100%.
All right, man.
Yeah.
My number 2. I'm on number 5, apparently. I don't fucking even know what we're talking about.
So what's your number 2?
God. Okay, now I am being put on the spot. But, let me think. Damn. What is my number 2? Shit.
If you don't put one of those games that you always fucking talk about, I'm gonna fucking throw this microphone.
You want me to put Doom on there or what?
What everywhere I see there's a Doom figure, there's a fucking game. You play the soundtrack.
Oh man, that's right. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll put Doom Eternal on there.
Doom Eternal?
Yeah, I think I have to.
You have to.
That's.
It's really that good for you?
Yeah, I do think so. I mean, the originals are great also. I'm not going to, say that it's one is better than the other. Just personally, I think that Doom Eternal just encompasses everything that Doom stands for, It pays homage to the old games. It obviously expands on the newer ones like Doom 2016. It expands on the lore. The music is just a fucking masterpiece, chef's kiss on that one. Mick Gordon really did a great job.
Albert, have you tried Brutal Doom on your computer?
I have tried Brutal Doom. Yep, I've tried it on another computer I had. Like I think it was the computer I had before this one. I think I'm not sure, but I have played Brutal Doom. That was like the first thing I bought when I knew that my computer can run it. Was I bought Doom. I think I bought Final Doom, and then I just installed Brutal Doom, and it was like, no looking back. That was like the only game I played on it. That was a great game too. And I've heard that it just continues to add on top of it, right? Like, there's just...
Oh, dude, there's a huge community on it. Like, there's endless mods that you can put on that. I don't know what you call it, like expansion. It's not an expansion, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, yeah. So Brutal Doom. I mean, if there wasn't a Brutal Doom, I don't think we'd have Doom 2016.
No, not at all. That's what they inspired. Yeah. They studied Brutal Doom in order to make these.
Yeah, you want to talk about like glory kills that really I feel like originated from Brutal Doom. So, but like going back to like what I was saying about Max Payne 3 being like the definitive third-person shooter, I think Doom Eternal is just like the best first-person shooter, like period. If you can play it at the highest level, like if you're really in that flow state with Eternal, like nothing compares. Like there's no other first-person shooter. I honestly am confident in saying that. Like if you play Doom Eternal and you're really like in the swing of things, it nothing matches it. There's nothing like it, So, yeah, and I think Doom Eternal is number 2 for me. Thank you for giving me that one, Edgar. I think that was good. Good choice. That is my number 2. What is your number 1, Josh?
Banjo-Kazooie?
No. So this whole list I've talked to you guys about is mostly because I carry some sort of like big emotional experience or just like memory that this video game something went like with it that like made my life better in some sort of way. All of these last four that I've talked about. So number 1 was really rough because I did have actually I was stuck in between 2. So one was Bloodborne, because I am just like Edgar, where Bloodborne was really like a big part of post high school for me. As I failed out of college and was trying to figure myself out, Bloodborne was kind of my gateway and like a, ignited a friendship that I still have to this day.
Yeah.
But there is another game that I just could not leave out there, and I think I want to put that one as number 1, and I think it's the 2005 Resident Evil 4.
Oh, okay.
So I think this game, I've owned so many copies of this game, man. Like, just because I have to have it everywhere with me. Like, I first got it on the PS2, came out for the PS3, I bought it. Then it came out for the PS4, I bought it. And then the Switch had it, I bought it. PC had it, I bought it.
Same.
Like, I have almost every
on the
single
Zebo,
copy.
I bought it. I don't know if you
Dude, No, dude. I just like, dude, I've finished this game so many freaking times. I've like finished it on professional. I've finished the mercenaries thing, like the challenges and all that, like to get that like the God, what is it? The
plasma cannon.
Killer 7. No, not the Killer 7. The plasma one's for professional. The one for the mercenaries is that Magnum.
Oh yeah.
Hand cannon.
Yeah, the hand cannon. Yep.
Yeah. Dude, I've done that, and I still like. I've completed the game 100%, and I still go back and play it again from like the very start without anything.
I have to say this is my number 1 also. Is Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is also my number 1. No,
but it's the 2005 version, bro.
Yeah, like, no, the 2005. Yes. That look. I'm sorry to cut you off on your little.
You're good.
Yeah, but when I got this laptop that you gave us, which thank you again, Josh, for gifting us this laptop. The first
for sure.
The first thing I bought.
Like dead ass though.
The first game I bought was Resident Evil 4 because I had to play the HD fan made, like the HD project.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing I had to do. I had to install that mod and I had to play it. And fuck, man, that game looks so damn good.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen it? Have you played it, Edgar?
I haven't played it. I've seen you play it.
Oh my god, man. The HD project for Resident Evil 4 is fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. And it's made by someone, I think his name is Albert. Actually, Alberto, I think his name is. I don't know. But, no, this one guy who just went out his way to go, like, rescan all the images of the environments and everything. Like, that just shows you the dedication of one fan who loves this game so much, just as much as me and Josh. Like, that's how much influence this game has had on people. And, like, to speak on what Josh was saying, like, I bought this game multiple times. I do have a... I don't know. I think I've spoken on this on this podcast before, that I traded Resident Evil 4 for Madagascar.
Wait, for what again?
You didn't hear that part? Don't worry about it. I don't need to repeat myself.
I think we've talked about this, but you gotta say it again.
Yeah.
You traded Resident Evil 4 for what?
For Madagascar.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
It didn't even work. The fucking game didn't even fucking work. I remember going into I went into the game shop and our brother Ivan took us. I think Ivan was like, what the fuck is... Because he was also hooked on it too, right? He loved Resident Evil 4. He's like, what the fuck is this little fat kid doing trading Resident Evil 4? And I remember trading it and the clerk behind the desk was like, Are you sure you want to trade this right now? And he's like, yeah, I want Madagascar. And he was like he looks at me. He looks at the other associate. And was like, oh, he shrugged. He was like, all right.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, that was
That's
one
embarrassing,
of the.
dude.
Yeah, it is embarrassing, dude. It was one of the biggest mistakes of my life.
Jeez.
And I feel like God even like frowned upon me because like, fuck this little shit. I'm not even gonna make his Madagascar game work. So,
but why? Like, why did you want Madagascar
I don't
so
know.
bad?
I don't know what compelled. I honestly don't know what compelled me to go. Like, you know what? I think I've had my fill of Resident Evil 4. I gotta go play Madagascar.
I gotta move it.
Jeez, Albert.
I know. Yeah.
Oh man.
But that's how much I loved this game that I had to go back and like buy the premium edition to make up for it.
Oh, you did get the premium, yeah.
So I felt like all was right in the world because I got it and I bought it back. And during the
Wait, what do you mean
pandemic-
by the premium edition?
You
Is
don't
that the
remember?
Chainsaw edition?
No, it was one for the PlayStation 2 specifically. It was like a steel case,
steelbook?
like a
Yeah.
steelbook for it.
It came with the game and then like a behind the scenes.
The making of, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that version.
I wasn't aware of it either until I saw it behind the desk of like a
GameStop,
GameStop.
yeah.
And I was like, that please. Give me that.
You still have it?
No, not anymore. I also
dude.
sold that for Madagascar 2. Escape to Africa. No, just kidding. I didn't do that. No, but I did for a brief second reacquired it during the pandemic. I think
Nice.
bought it and then I was like, for this reason I did have to let it go because money was tight and everything. But yeah, dude, I bought it multiple times. GameCube, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4. No, it was actually PlayStation 3. And then I bought it on PlayStation 4. Like every console you can think of, I bought it on. And I will gladly buy it again if it ever comes out on like PlayStation 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll do it again. So that is also my number one. What is your number one?
Well, I know you assholes were... No, just kidding. Look, for the longest time, Resident Evil 4 was always number one for me. Always.
I already know what number one is for you, dude.
Yeah. This one came in the right time. Again, like, even though I played it before, playing it again just made it, like... I don't know, like... That meme from, wasn't it Willem Dafoe when he's looking up like that?
Oh, yeah. I instantly know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
When he's something like of a scientist myself.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
that
Or,
one.
or are you
No.
talking about the one he's like, when he looks all like scared and he like
He
looks
looks
like
up
he's
the
in-
sky. Yeah, that was me.
All right.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I understand why this is your number one.
Me too. Me too.
Like, first time it didn't hit for me. Like, everyone expected to be John Marston and, Arthur Morgan was like a character unknown. You're getting to know him throughout the game, right? And it took me 3 years after it came out, maybe more.
Yeah, you traded it for Madagascar.
No. Then something told me to play it, and for some reason this time it like, okay, I understand. Like, this game, it is like phenomenal for what it is. Like, story wise, I think it's one of the greatest. It goes up there with like Last of Us, maybe God of War 2018.
Yeah.
Like those type of games, like with storytelling, even character development, even not even John Marston. You get to see the gang, also. Just everything about that game. It's like resonated me at that time. Like there's certain games you don't expect for you to like hit you in a way.
Yeah, it almost feels like it comes to you at the right time.
Yeah, that's what it did the second time for me. It's like, fuck, this game is so great. The soundtrack, even the soundtrack was great. Like, everything, I can be here all day and like talk about the game.
We have a retrospective on it.
Yeah, we do.
Podcast, so.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like how Bloodborne did the same thing. Like Red Dead did it to me. Like was it 2 years ago now or
Yeah,
last
it's
year?
been 2 years now. Yep.
Yeah, and I made you play it again. It's like, dude, you have to play.
And I understood it, and I was like, yeah, this game is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely agree. I think it's the best Rockstar game, period.
Right now, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think I need to give it another chance, man. Because when I played it, it was back when it first came out. What was it, 2018? And
Yes,
yeah,
2018.
I have this weird thing with Rockstar games that I'll play the game and I'll just go through the entire thing in one 1 week. I'll just continuously play it without stopping. But I don't think I appreciated the game because I kept complaining about how much you have to ride your horse around.
That's the least of your worries, man.
That was like it's. I know it's like not. There's so much stuff that happens within that journey of riding your horse to a distant destination, but it was just getting so old for me at a certain point. But again, I had such a different mindset when I was playing it back in 2018, because that was pre-Death Stranding. Before I had the patience to just walk to destinations and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So I think I need to replay it because I still see so many like YouTube shorts and TikTok videos on this game that people are just experiencing that. Like I was like, man, I don't remember seeing this in the game at all.
Like even the second time for me was different. Like even if you play it multiple times, you get different outcomes. Like that certain scene with the train. I got the nun.
Oh yeah.
And Albert got who did you get? Someone from the gang or something.
It was the priest.
Oh, the priest. So that means you get different little like
Interactions.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. I was gonna say, something that Josh said about him. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Never mind. It might come back to me later. But yeah, that's my number one. Yeah.
It's a good number one, man. But Red Dead Redemption 2. I could see that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Any honorable mentions?
Resident Evil 4.
All right, that's a good one.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne, yeah.
No, honestly, for the PS5 generation, Elden Ring doesn't get enough love. I think Elden Ring did a lot for this generation of games.
Yeah, no,
because when you think about it, there's been a lot of good PS5 games, but to be honest, Elden Ring really did something huge. This generation.
Yeah.
Dude, the sense of discovery was at a different level in this one than like Bloodborne, man. Because as much as I love Bloodborne, like, dude, every day I played this game, I discovered something new that my buddy that I was playing with didn't know about, or he would discover something like that I didn't know about. Like, dude, you just shimmy across this part of the map that you think there's nothing there, and then there's like a whole like boss there, you know?
Jeez. No, man, you're bringing me back to Elden Ring. I definitely agree. That is, goddamn, that game. That game is a moment, man. That was definitely a moment in gaming. That's a good honorable mention too. Elden Ring, especially since it just came out like only like two years ago.
No.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
Really? Damn. Okay.
It's been. I think it came out 2021.
2022.
Two? Really?
Yep.
Wow.
2022.
Yeah.
I think my honorable mention. Well, you know what? Going off of what Josh was saying over like for the PS5 for this generation. Hopefully, I don't get too much shit for this. But honestly, I think I'd put Astrobot on there.
Oh, dude, I need to play that one.
I think that's like gonna become one of my best games of all time. Talk about like it just makes you feel like a kid again, man. Especially if you were like involved with the PlayStation era from the inception.
So is it a lot better than Mario Odyssey?
For me personally, just because I did grow up more with PlayStation than Nintendo, 100%.
Okay, because I did too.
Yeah, Astrobot is just the collecting, finding all the different like cameo bots or whatever. Like it's just so much fun, man. Like it was came out when Silent Hill 2 remake came out. Like that was such a great decompressor from such a fucking horrifying game, you know, like, and it still is one of those games I come back to every now and again when they I think in the state of play they announced like more levels. Like I always have to go back and play it because they just know how to fucking do a platformer, you know. So that'd be my honorable mention. It's Astrobot. So
nice top 5, guys.
Yeah.
This is a great episode. Josh, thank you for being a part.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
hell yeah! All
this episode.
Anytime, man.
This was great. I don't know how to end this, man, because it's been a minute since we've recorded.
You know, take your Ubers.
Oh my God. Yeah, definitely take your Ubers tonight if you're drinking. If you're out in the bar, make sure you take your Ubers. Josh, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us again on Two Brothers.
Oh, thank you.
It's always a great time to talk about video games with you, man. It's a lot of fun.
Likewise, man. It's always fun to piss off Edgar, man, with my comments.
that never ceases to make me laugh. So, because I'm always the one that makes him upset. So having someone else do it, it's just yeah. Thank you guys for listening to Two Brothers. Please like, subscribe to the channel, follow us on our social medias. Instagram, it's called Two Bros with the 2, number 2. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Two Brothers.
Two Brothers.